Let's start off this video by unpacking the drone. Note that I have the Fly More combo that comes with a bag, a charging hub with 2 extra batteries, a propeller holder, an 18-watt USB charger, 2 more extra propellers, etc. Everything is inside of this beautiful looking and high quality feeling bag. That was the user's manual, and this box contains the charging cable, the cables that connect the phone to the command, as well as the 2-way charging hub which charges all 3 batteries but can also function as a power bank. This is the remote control. The phone holder opens upwards and also serves as an antenna. The control sticks are stored at the bottom of the command so that you can pack it inside tight spots without damaging it. That's the wheel that moves the camera up and down. The right button is used to start or stop recording. At the front there is the power button, a button to control the speed of the drone, a return home button, a button to switch between photo and video, and a button whose function you can set yourself. And finally we come to the drone. It's a tiny thing. Let's first remove the propeller holder, the gimbal protector, and open the arms. The back is where the battery, SD card slot, and the charging port are located. As you could see, the sun is quite low in the horizon and the sunset should be in about 1.5 hours, which is also the time that it takes me to go to the zone where I'm allowed to fly the drone. So we'll see if I'll manage to get there on time. Let's hope this does the trick today. So cool, very beautiful here. I managed to come before the sunset, as you can see it on my face. There it is. So that's perfect, and I guess when it goes a bit lower it's gonna be even better, so I'm gonna stick around and wait for it. By the way, this is where we are right now. Look at that. It's almost the entire city, and only this place here is available. I'll be taking the GoPro out of my bag right now, just so that I can have a good point of view when you see it, so that you can see the controller later. It seems like it's getting dark now, which makes for a perfect moment to take off. One test I didn't intend on making, but that happened anyways, was that the drone slightly touched somewhere. I don't know if it was a building or some tree, and you can see how it recovered itself. For a moment I thought that flight just costed me 500 euros, but luckily just some little scratches and it managed to come back there. My heart is beating a bit hard right now, but it will calm down. It will calm down. The lesson to learn from this experience is that when you buy the drone, also pay for the extra $90 or something to DJI, so that in case you crash your drone, they'll replace it, no question asked, up to 2 times a year. This was my first flight outside and I almost ruined it, so this looks like a big square with a lot of space. Do you think I should do another flight here? I think I should. I have enough battery. Also, because it's getting a bit darker at this point, we can really see the performance of the drone at low light, how good the camera is. So let's do it. So the first thing that you might have noticed in the first half of my video before it got dark is that the drone was flying too low because I wasn't logged into the DJI account, and that's why the app wouldn't let the drone fly any higher than 30 meters. The second important thing is that a drone without any object avoidance sensors is really tricky to maneuver, and especially if you're going backwards or from side to side. The third thing that you need to take into consideration is the DJI Fly app that you need to have on your phone in order to fly the drone. So I would suggest checking out the link that I will put in the description, where you have all the phone models in which you can download the app and use the drone without problems. The fourth thing is a real positive one, and it is that I'm super happy with the quality of the video. But you can decide, of course, for yourself because you saw the video. It's very expectable for this kind of price that at night it's gonna have problems, but during the day I don't feel like I'm compromising on something when I film YouTube videos on this drone. The fifth thing, I had the drone on my pocket, that's how small it is, and that makes it super practical. And also the battery lifetime was more than enough. Now let's talk very quickly about some law-specific things that you need to know when you own the drone in Austria. The first thing is that you need a registration. If you have a drone with a camera, it doesn't matter if it's above 250 or under 250 grams, you need to register it. That costs 30 euros. And to do the registration, you also need an insurance for the drone. I paid for the 70 euros one because it also covers some privacy problems. So those are additional costs that it's good to know before you buy the drone. And another thing is that for drones that are over 250 grams, you also need a license to be able to fly them. Fortunately, the license is for free and you can do it all online. It's not that difficult, so to say, not that bureaucratic. You don't have to go anywhere. The third thing is like a suggestion to get the EMTC drone app. I will put it in the description, and you need it because you need to know in which areas you are allowed to fly the drone with no permission and in which areas you are not allowed to fly it without a permission from the military or from the Austro Control Center? I don't know. I'll put the links below. And also, from what I saw on this EMTC app is that in most of the country you're not allowed to fly any higher than 120 meters. And that was it. That was my experience with the drone. I hope you enjoyed the footage and had some fun with the video and learned some things. And also hope it helped you decide if you were wondering about buying this drone yourself. If it did, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and also feel free to ask any questions in the comments that you would like me to answer about this drone. Ja. Sie können einfach weitermachen. Das passt schon. Nein, nein, nein. Okay.